So I am going to talk about emotional health during pregnancy. Emotional emotions can change a lot during pregnancy, kind of due to hormonal changes and shifts. There's increased stress, typically, especially if like the pregnancy wasn't exactly planned, or maybe it took a long time to get pregnant, and there's some anxiety around that, things like that. There's all kinds of your body's going through all kinds of adaptations while being pregnant, which is can cause fatigue and nausea and all kinds of discomforts, which can lead to emotional stress and kind of like general loneliness, because only you are experiencing what you're experiencing. If you have a partner, they can't really understand, or a lot of times it can be hard to empathize with what you're going through, and how you're coping and things like that. So at our practice, we do, well, first of all, we make sure we make time for each patient. It's never rushed. If anyone feels like they need to talk about something, like, we try to make time for it regardless of what the schedule looks like. We usually spend a full 30 minutes to an hour with each patient, and really take time to get to know them, get to know their family. That way you make that connection early on in pregnancy with a provider, and you are able to trust them and establish that trust, because community birth, I feel like, especially requires a lot of trust. Unlike maybe being in a hospital or something like that, you really have to trust your provider to know that they're going to do everything they can to make your pregnancy, to keep you safe, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So we take our time and get to know everybody, and that way, also, like, when you come in for an appointment in third trimester, it's like, okay, something might, you're, as a provider, you're able to pick up on those potential changes, because you already know this person's kind of personality, and it's like something wasn't right today, and you can maybe kind of hit on that and be like, is there anything going on? Is there any stress, anxiety, what's going on that we can help you with? So we also do, depending on if the pregnant person has a mental health provider before pregnancy, or if they have a mental health issue or whatever, we do a scale usually every trimester to make sure that there's no ongoing depression, or there's not any severe mood changes or anything like that. And then if there is, then we can, my preceptor is a nurse practitioner, and she's certified in mood disorders, so she's able to prescribe medications and do a lot more than probably I will be doing as a CPM. But we can at least get those referrals out, and get you the resources that you need. National Maternal Mental Health Hotline is one option. You can text them, you can call them. It does not have to be postpartum. They do postpartum mental health, but it's also through pregnancy. They have people who speak English and Spanish, so that's a good resource. Their website is postpartum.net. Another resource is Sondermind. I just recently came across this, not even through school or anything, but that is a network of counselors that you can see, and a lot of insurances cover it, so you can hop on there and check that out. Telemind is another one, TELEMYND.com. And then verywellmind.com is another resource that can help with postpartum emotions, and just helping cope with what you may be going through, and hopefully you're able to maintain good mental health throughout your pregnancy. That way there's no difficulty after pregnancy with postpartum depression or bonding with the baby or anything like that. So it's kind of good to kind of get it out of the way. If there's anything going on, bring it up during pregnancy and try to have the healthiest postpartum period that you can with your new baby. So those are just some of my resources that I've looked up. Thanks.